Hey y'all, YouTube, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Isaac back with another video. Yeah, I'm sure everybody has heard the news of the passing of the great actor, the beloved man known as Black Panther, but he was in other movies. He was in 21 Bridges. He was in 42, portraying Jackie Robinson. It's just sad, man, because it's like 2020 has been a very strange year, so to speak. It has been a year filled with heartache, filled with pain. It's been a year filled with blessings, nonetheless, as well. But it's just like, just from the start of the year, even to now, man, it's been ridiculous. The brother was a very great actor. I'm sure he was a great husband. I don't know if he had any children, but my prayers definitely go out to him. My prayers definitely go out to his family, his fans, and people that, he made an impact on, we gotta live life every day like it's our last day because we don't know how we gonna leave this world or even when we gonna leave this world. Only God knows that. Only God knows our end from our beginning. Only God knows that, and we just gotta love each other more. We gotta start building back relationships with people. I understand that a lot of relationships end on sour terms and people fall out. Life happens a lot of times. But we really gotta start getting close to one another. We really gotta start showing love to one another. We really have to start putting past our differences with people because, life is too short, man. You could be here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? And it's at the end of the day, what's only gonna matter is not only where your soul ends up in eternity, whether you're gonna spend eternity with God or you're gonna spend eternity with the devil, but not only does that matter, but it is the other thing that's gonna come into question is what are people gonna say about you when you do leave this world? Are they gonna say good things? Are they gonna say bad things? Are they gonna say hateful things? What are they gonna say? What have you done? What have you done to a person to impact their life? Whether that be encouragement, whether that be just being there, being an ear for when they needed somebody to talk to, whether that be helping somebody out in their darkest moments. What have you done? That because that's gonna come into question. When you leave this world, it's gonna be legacy, not only the legacy, but the impact that you have played a part in somebody's life, and what have you done for them that they could say, "Wow, he did this for me when he didn't have to. She did this for me when she didn't have to." You know, it's just it's crazy, man, because you know not only have famous people died, but even people that I've known personally died. This year, whether it was from COVID or whether it was from other health related issues, they still passed away, and it was crazy because it's like this is the very first time, right? That with everything that we have endured as a people, as a country, as a nation, you know, with natural disasters and earthquakes and different things like that that's happened in this world. We haven't. I believe this is the first ever time in life, period, where we haven't had the chance to mourn, and not only mourn for the people, but we haven't had a chance to really embrace anybody because of the several months of isolation, and people, we all been in quarantine. We've all been impacted by this pandemic, whether directly or indirectly. Whether it hit our home, close to home, or whether it hit somebody else that we knew or other people that we know. Excuse me, I have to wipe my face as I'm sweating profusely right now for no reason. Um, but that's the sad part, man. We haven't had a chance to embrace. We haven't had a chance to have that interaction like we would normally would. You know what I'm saying? In these type of situations. And we just gotta do better, man, as a people, man. We just gotta treat each other right, man. We gotta love one another, man, because you just never know, man. You know? You could be healthy one day and you could be sick the next day. You don't know. But the fact of the matter is, what I appreciate about brother Chadwick Boseman was that even in his affliction, even in his sickness, he didn't allow that to define who he was. Because some people, they get diagnosed with cancer, they get diagnosed with HIV, AIDS, and stuff like that. Like anything that is harmful to you can kill you. People, a lot of people, they would just fold up. They be like, that's it. That's it for life. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not trying to have no interaction with nobody. And this brother was sick, and even in his affliction, he still was shooting movies. We don't know the backstory, or in between those movies, how he felt. Where was his mind state at? How he felt in his body. If he was afraid, if he thought of the possibility of him passing away, which he unfortunately did. We don't know that part, but we see that even in that, he still persevered. He didn't let that stop him. He didn't. I feel like he conquered the disease. He didn't let the disease conquer him. You know, and it's just it's truly amazing to see that he had the tenacity to go forward. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he told anybody other than his family. I'm sure his family knew about it. You know, but I don't know if anybody else outside of his family knew about it. People that he had relationships with within the industry and things like that. People that he grew up with. I don't know if he told anybody, but the fact that he was going through what he was going through, and he still decided, I'm gonna get out here and work. I'm gonna do the very best that I'm gonna do the very best that I can do and be the very best that I can be. He was definitely a true worker. He was definitely um loyal to the craft. He was definitely um it's not really enough words that I could use to describe this brother, but the brother, he was he was your favorite actor. Like he started to get that notoriety. You know what I mean? And I was happy to see that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. We just have to you know take more life. Stop taking life for granted. As if it's just something that it's not. It's like it's nothing. We gotta take it as if we knew when we was gonna leave this earth. You know what I'm saying? And if we did know that we was gonna leave this earth, how would we act? Would we be sad? Would we be mad? Would we be afraid? Would we be how should I say? Would our attitude be different? If we did know the time clock on our lives. If God told us, hey, you're gonna leave out of here such and such a date and at this time, and this is gonna happen to you. You know, would our would our attitude change? Would it? You know, versus we just we going through the motions, we going through life, and sometimes we let life life get the best of us when we should be getting the best of life. You understand? So my prayers definitely go out to his family, praying for his family, praying for his friends, and everybody that was impacted by this man. He was only 43 years old. It was crazy because Kobe was a few years younger than him, maybe like I think like 2 years or a year, correct? I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I know Kobe was about 41, I think 41 when he passed away, and his birthday just passed the other day, so I think he would have been about 42. So he was like maybe like a year younger than Chadwick, but that jet. This is just it's crazy, man. But we got 4 months, 4 more months left of the year, man, and let's just try to just have a right relationship with the Lord, have a right relationship with Jesus Christ. Let's get it right with Him. Let's get it right with anybody that we got aught with, anybody that we upset with, anybody that we may have fell out with. Even if you don't get the satisfaction of why you fell out with that person, even if they don't want to talk about it, have some type of willingness to do it. Even still, even if they don't want to forgive you for whatever happened, find it in your heart to forgive that person. Because you just never know. You just never know. You know what I mean? Just like with this pandemic and stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of us was working, we had jobs and everything, and then boom, we not working, we in quarantine, and you know what I'm saying? We haven't. A lot of us haven't seen a lot of people, a lot of our coworkers, a lot of our friends, even family for months, which we not really used to. But just in the blink of an eye, like I'm just trying to say, just in the blink of an eye, things could just, life could just turn for you sometimes in the worst way. But it's all good, when God is in the midst of it. But yes, man, just live life like it's your last. Do what you know to do. Do what you know to do that's right. Do unto others as you would want somebody to do unto you, even if they don't reciprocate that same love or that same tenacity like you do when you putting forth great effort into whatever it is that you want to do for them. But yes, it's your boy Isaac back with another video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, Let me know what you think about the situation. Let me know what you think about what's happening in the world, period. And show love to the page. Whatever you got to do, man. But let's talk about this, please. Let's talk about this because this is something that's real. It could help somebody, you know, just by me speaking out on this is helping somebody right now. It's helping myself because I gotta first come for me first and then go to somebody else. But so we're back with another video, and